Right now, people, we have this matrix here, 3x to 10. X is a number. But what we're told to do is to find the value of x for which the following matrix is singular. Now you remember what a singular matrix is. It is a matrix that has a determinant of 0. So how about you pausing the video and working this out, and then I will see what you get. So have fun, go ahead. Alright, you did that. What did you get for the value of x? Now, let's see what happens here. You remember that the determinant is going to be the product of the leading diagonals minus the product of the non-leading diagonals. And in this case, you should get 0. You're going to equate it to 0. So, product of the leading diagonals, 3 and 10. You said 3 times 10 minus the product of the non-leading diagonals. And that is x times 2. And since it's a singular matrix, that will be 0 for the determinant. So what you have here, 3 by 10 is 30 minus x by 2 is 2x. 2x equals 0. Now, here, you will need to calculate the value of x. If you add if you add 2x to both sides, you're going to have 30 minus 2x. But after that, you will have a plus 2x because you're adding 2x to both sides, equals 0 plus 2x. You see that? Now, negative 2x plus 2x, that is gone. So what you have is 30 equals 2x. 0 plus anything is that thing itself. 0 plus any number is the number itself. So 0 plus 2x is just 2x. Now, if you divide both sides by 2, and you divide the right hand side by 2 to get rid of the 2 and leave x alone, so you can find out what x is. You don't want to know what 2x is. You want to know what x is. So you say 30 equals 2x. Now you divide by 2 and you cancel out. What you're left with is something equals x. But if you divide the right hand side by 2, you must divide the left hand side by 2 as well. What is 30 divided by 2? 15. So that x is equal to 15. Was that what you got? Good. Now, here, you're asked to find the inverse of this matrix above in part A. So, now that you know what x is, you can put it there instead of x. So you have 3, 15, 2, 10. The matrix consists of 3, 15, 2, and 10. Now, remember, you need to find the inverse of this matrix. And Once you remember the formula, you have no problem. The inverse of this matrix, put the to the minus 1 here to show inverse. The inverse of this matrix is equal to 1 divided by the product of the leading diagonals, 3 by 10, minus the product of the non-leading diagonals, 15 by 2. Then you have the augmented matrix. Interchange the leading diagonals, change the sign of the non-leading diagonals. Alright. What does this amount to? This is 1 divided by 30 minus 30. Multiplied by 10, negative 15, negative 2, 3. What do you think you're going to get for the answer? Let's see. 1 divided by 30 over 30. 30 minus 30, I mean, is 1 divided by 0. Now, what happens at this point? Remember, you cannot divide by 0. And that explanation, I have it explained using a real life scenario in another video. The reason why you cannot divide by 0. So this matrix has no inverse. It does not have an inverse. So that is it for that question. Now remember, make a note. A singular matrix has no inverse. I will see you in the next video.